Hey, this is Jeff Van Dyke, and I am live streaming Saki Kaskas' album release party. And I hope this is working, because I don't really know what I'm doing with the old Facebook live streaming. But bear with us. I'm going to pass you on to my friend here, and hopefully this will all go smoothly. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.
Hey everybody. Welcome to Saki's album release party. This is amazing. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I had no idea, well, I had a hunch because Facebook told me that some of you were going to come. This is just amazing. I'm just so happy that there's such a good turnout for Saki's thing here, his release. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'll get better at it as I go.
Get the man a keyboard!
I love you too. So, basically, this all started for me in October 2016. And I hung out with Saki in his house, in his studio. He played me the state of his album. This is about a month before he passed away. And we hung out, and I heard all of his songs, and he, I just was super blown away by the writing in his album, but also said, you know, I think there's some spots here where we could actually make it even better, and because he used a lot of drum machine, and everything was very quantized, and I said, you know, these days, you know, there's some great drummers around. Also, all the songs were instrumental, and I said, it would be really awesome if some of these songs had vocals in them. And he was like, yeah, this is great, good idea, man. Like, and then he's like, well, how do we do this? And I said, well, I record drums and vocals all the time on other stuff that I work on, and it would be, you know, I would be happy to help you with this stuff, because, you know. And then we started getting excited because it's like, we're going to work together again, because we haven't worked together for years. We used to work together at EA back in the day. And so this seemed like an opportunity to, you know, get the band back together, man. And it was really cool. And he was really excited, and I was really excited. I was going to come in the new year, you know, and in 2017, I guess it was. And I was going to help him record, and we were going to work together again. I was going to help him finish his album. And then, of course, in November, he passed away. And that was gut-wrenching, and it was the worst I've ever felt. And I came here later that month, and we did the funeral, and we did the wake. I remember at the funeral, I actually helped carry his casket to the crematorium. I mean, it was just as dark gets, and I just could not believe that I was doing this with effectively my best friend, you know. And during the wake, there was a bunch of people here that were at the wake, and I just, you know, I knew he was going to work on this album. He was going to release this album, and I thought, I'm going to finish it for him. I'm going to finish his album, and I know exactly what he wanted to do. You know, we had talked about what we were going to do. We were going to change it. We were going to add some vocals. We were going to add some drummers. We were going to, you know, just sort of upgrade it all, you know. And so I started working on it in 2017, and that was really difficult because I was hearing recordings of his voice. I was hearing, you know, I could hear him breathing when he was playing the acoustic guitar in between his notes, and I found it really confronting. It was really almost disturbing in a way, you know, and it slowed me down. I wasn't very productive in 2017, except for towards the end where, you know, I thought, no, I got to get onto this. I'm, you know, a little bit of time had gone by, and I started. I came here in January 2018. And Mark Charlambos let me use his studio, which is just around the corner here, or was anyways. And I went in there, and I got all of Saki's old bandmates to come and play on this album. And they played drums, they played guitar, they sang, they wrote lyrics. The lyrics are about Saki, they're about things related to Saki and stuff. There's some really interesting words in these songs. And so we did that in January of 2018, and then I started to try and make sense of everything that I recorded. The recording process was really interesting. It was like all the musicians that I worked with, and they're all pretty much here, it connected us in a new way. Some people that I haven't worked with very much I worked with at the sort of closest level. You know, not only were we writing music, and you know, you got to really bare your soul to write music with somebody, but you also, you know, we're talking about writing music for somebody who passed away, and it was just soul wrenching, for lack of a better word, right? So it was awesome, and I mean, it was therapeutic and cathartic, you know. And so then I went back to Australia and worked on all the recordings that I did, and tweaked it and stuff like that. And then I got some more people to record, and I helped direct them over Skype, you know, remotely. Steve Royer really helped me a lot with recording stuff remotely and being a proxy engineer, and that was great. And then so that was through 2018, and then around December or maybe November 2018, I went, geez, you know, I gotta finish this thing. How am I gonna finish? I keep working on it, and I decided to book this party right now in November. It was the best decision I ever made, because it was sort of the game development approach to finishing an album. You know, draw a line in the sand, and you know, there's just no passing it. So I can just say that I received the mastered tracks the day before I jumped on the plane here, and after I chatted with the family and stuff about the specifics, I uploaded the album to the internet basically on effectively Tuesday of this week. So it went to the distributor. It's all over the place. It's actually been distributed all over the world now because of the magic of the interweb. And here we are. And I just couldn't be more excited. So I'm going to try and make this a little more brief than the huge series of things I've written on here. I'm going to jump pretty much straight to the thanks, because there's a lot of people that were involved with this, and this couldn't have been made possible without their help. So obviously, the first people that I have to thank is Saki's parents, Helen and Chris. They gave me permission to do this, and it was just such an honor to actually have access to all the tracks, all the files and stuff that I needed to do it. So I'd just like to give a great big thanks to them. Thank you. Saki's sister, Sia, has been instrumental in helping this move forward. There were times where she prodded me to, like, you know, what the hell's going on, you know. And you know, there's a huge distance between here and Australia, and but you know, I don't think I was up front entirely with what I was going through while doing it, and but I'm so glad that she persevered and poked me to get it done sooner than later, which is awesome. Woo! And yes, thanks, Sia. I'd also like to thank Saki's other sisters, Anne and Magda. They've just been very supportive and just there, and I mean, obviously part of the whole family. And it's just been really nice to get to know the whole family through this whole process. They're a wonderful family, and obviously they miss Saki dearly. And I'm just glad that I can do something that just helps a little bit, you know. You guys are awesome. The other fellow I mentioned earlier, Mark Charlambos, he had a studio that was just a block and a half away from here. And that's actually where Saki did a lot of jamming, a lot of practicing. He was in a lot of bands that practiced there. His gear was there. We moved all his gear after he passed away and used his gear to set up a studio there. And so Mark basically sacrificed his jam space to have all of Saki's stuff in it. And that's what enabled this to actually happen and finish. So big shout out to Mark. Yeah, thanks. And as I mentioned, Steve Royer, he really helped me out a lot. He's actually over there behind the laptop and helping me. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve. Super helpful. He was my proxy engineer, recording a lot of stuff. He helped a lot with recording Robin and his vocals and stuff. And So now what I'm going to do is race through a bunch of names here of everybody that contributed. Chris Retru on drums, Joey Sather on vocals and lyrics. Joey did a fantastic job writing some words on Three Sisters. Jonas Grams did some awesome guitars over everybody. And Amos Resnick bashing it on the drums. Robin Steen, good old Robin, probably Saki's other best friend. I'll fight him on that one. Jason Mikas was just spectacular. He wrote some great lyrics, did some wonderful singing, some really heartfelt stuff, which I'm looking forward to you hearing. Darren Salino on drums. Todd Taylor did guitars on one of the songs. Sean Trainer, my buddy in Australia, really helped out and did some guitars and some singing on some stuff. Dane Pulverenti, who did some spectacular drumming on Time Bomb. My wife, Angela Van Dyke, who's here tonight. I don't know where you are, Ange, but I love you, and you just did a spectacular job. There she is. Hi, sweetie. She did some great lyrics and singing on one of the songs, and of course, put up with me while doing all this. So, yeah, she was fantastic. Traz Damji did some brass arrangement, and Glenn Jamison played keys on the song. Rashid Haley did some awesome guitars. Buddy, great friend of Saki's. Evie Kadavatis, sorry, Evie. I've never really tried to say your last name. I always know you just Evie. Love you. Just awesome. Evie did the album cover for us, which was great. My friend in Australia, Dave Neal, did the mastering, and Rom DeFrisco, I don't know if everybody knows Rom, but he did a fantastic job of a remix of one of the songs. Our friend in Russia, Anton Gagarin, did an amazing remix of one of the songs. And obviously, I mean, I have to thank Saki because, you know. So I think we're at the point where we can launch this thing now. So if you guys want to join me in the countdown, I think, for the launch.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your evening.